Thank you for taking the time to look a little more deeply into the Gold PAKs that we offer to people who are exploring options for joining us in our business of recommending the great products of Shackley Corporation. My name is David Swain. My Shackley business name is Wild Grape Marketing, and I've been working with Shackley, or at least using their products, for nearly 4 decades now. So I've seen a lot of things come and go, and I think that the Gold PAKs are a really great, relatively new innovation for people who are looking to start building a business based upon the Shackley products and the Shackley philosophy. We get a lot of questions about the Gold PAKs because people aren't used to the thought process behind them. And the Gold PAKs on their own don't really explain themselves too well. So what I'd like to do here is give you a little more background about them, how they fit into the way that we do business, and why they might be a good option for you to consider. The question that people ask most often about the Gold PAKs is, why should I buy a lot of products and other things just to make some extra money? Okay, that's a good question if you don't really understand our business and how we're doing it. And it's not surprising that people who are new wouldn't really quite get it at this point. So let me begin by making a few basic things clearer to you. The first of those things is that buying a Gold PAK is not at all required to join Shackley or to build a business with Shackley. You can become a Shackley distributor without purchasing a Gold PAK. However, it might be a really good investment if we're serious about making a decent income quickly. And that's the part that I want to explain to you. I want to give you some background on what the Gold PAKs are in the first place, what the point of offering them is, and how they fit into the business side of what we do. One really good thing about them, if we're planning on pursuing this business, is that buying a Gold PAK actually saves us a great deal of money that we'd be spending anyway to get our business established. But I'll need to fill in some background to help you understand this. Along the way, you'll also gain some more insight into our business practices as well. First, let's keep in mind that our business is about recommending products, not simply buying and selling them. There are lots of suppliers of vitamin products that we could choose from, and most vitamin shops rely on the common misconception that all vitamins are basically the same. So they just look for the manufacturers that give them the highest margins. Many recent legal actions against very well-known chain stores show that most vitamin retailers aren't at all concerned about whether what they sell actually works, or even if the bottle contents are actually consistent with what the label says is in there. We operate on a very different philosophy, and because of this, we have a distinct advantage in attracting customers who care about the quality of the products they buy. So, we prefer people who are recommending our products to be doing so based on their personal experience with those products. After all, we're telling people that our products are going to help their health in some way, but if we haven't experienced that ourselves, we really don't know what we're talking about. On the other hand, if you do use these products consistently, you're going to be really excited about the results you get. And you'll be able to explain those benefits better from that experience. So your recommendation will be more meaningful. For this reason, we want people who are joining Shackley to build a business, to test certain key products to determine whether these are really products that they can honestly recommend, because honesty is one of the bases of our entire business. The very idea of doing a business based on the golden rule is kind of odd to many people. They don't think of businesses, large corporations especially, as being particularly honest or caring about people. But our business is based upon caring about people and passing on information we know could help them. So we want to be sure that every one of us is doing the same job and everyone is being honest about what they're telling their prospective customers. Now, people will join Shackley for a lot of other reasons than building a business. Because of that, there are a number of different entry points into Shackley. So that's the next thing I want to give you as part of the background for the Gold PAKs. There are a number of ways to join Shackley. We do have a separate video on this elsewhere, but let's review this concept briefly here just in case this is the first of our team's training videos that you've watched. First, some people might have tried a few products. Or they might have heard about them from someone else who uses them and would like to use the products themselves, but they would also like to get the best price they can. So they might decide to become a member of Shackley. Now, by becoming a member, they get a 15% discount for life on any products that they want to purchase. So this is a great thing for them from that perspective. But they aren't required, or frankly, they aren't even allowed, to participate in the business of Shaklee as just a member. So, becoming a member is kind of like joining your local big box store. All of those businesses have some kind of a membership fee. Shaklee has a membership fee of $19.95. Most of the big box stores usually charge much more for their membership fee, and in fact, big box store memberships are usually annual fees that we have to renew every year. Shaklee's membership fee is a one-time charge, and it's just for covering the cost that Shaklee has of getting us registered into their computer system and organizing some basic things about our account. Shaklee figures this cost them about $19.95 of staff time to accomplish. The $19.95, though, doesn't really give us anything other than the privilege of purchasing at a 15% discount. We don't get any product for that beyond a little new member kit, so I don't usually recommend joining that way because Shaklee has a way for smart consumers interested in one or more key products that we feel are essential for starters. Our Vitalizer product, for example, is such a core product that everyone should be starting with. So Shaklee says, okay, if you're willing to purchase this starter pack or this starter collection, we'll give you a free membership for purchasing it, if you want it. You don't have to take it, but you can have a free membership. That way you're getting the product you want at the member price already, and you don't have to waste that $20 on nothing but the privilege to buy things at a 15% discount. Members just can't resell the product, and they can't make money on bonuses or receive other benefits from Shaklee. But if a person intends to become a Shaklee business builder, as we call them, then they need to become what we call a distributor. A distributor is a person who is authorized to earn a profit on other people purchasing products that they recommend, as well as earning bonuses based upon the volume of product that goes through their account each month, purchased by themselves, as well as by the people they have recommended products to. So how can we do that? Well, a person can join Shaklee directly as a distributor by simply paying a $49.95 fee instead of that $29.95. Now, you might be saying, why the big jump over the cost of a membership? Well, there are a lot of other administrative things Shaklee must do for such people. Besides the basic membership registration, which comes with the distributorship, Shaklee has to track what they're paying us, and they have to be able to provide information on tax issues to the government and so on. So there's a 1099 form that they're required to file and send to us as independent contractors every year, and a lot of other things they have to set up in their computer system. They also need to open up more access to more features for us through their Shaklee Member Center website. So there's a lot of staff time required. And for the smart people, they also need to set up direct deposit for their monthly bonus checks and other payments they could earn. But again, we only get the privilege of earning profits and bonuses in addition to member pricing for the $49.95. So is there a way that we could become a distributor without paying a fee that doesn't give us any tangible products, just like a member can? Well, if a person is already a member can upgrade to being a distributor for a one-time fee of $29.95. And if that person is joined with a free membership product purchase, that got them past the first $20. But still, they're only getting the additional privileges for the $29.95 that they pay. So how could we avoid that additional charge, but still get the privileges it confers? Well, this is where the Gold PAKs come in. Shaklee decided a number of years ago now that it might be a nice thing to do for people who are thinking about being in this business and are serious about it, to give them some additional options. They chose to do this because their records show that people who get started in this business right will be in it for a long time. We're talking decades here, because it's such a great deal. So they thought that if a person is willing to purchase a broader range of products to field test when they get started, so that they know something about the spectrum of products that Shaklee has to offer and can honestly recommend them to people, then they'll let them have the distributorship and quite a few other things as well for free. So Shaklee came up with this idea of the Gold PAK that contains a lot of extra benefits. But it's basically a package of products that we buy to field test, in other words, to consume ourselves to try them out. Or as one of my friends says, to challenge the guarantee that Shaklee offers. So let me explain what a Gold PAK is, and maybe now this will make a little bit more sense. So, what is a Gold PAK? And why did I spell it that way? It's not that I don't know how to spell the word pack, and it's also not that I happen to be leaning heavily on the shift key when I was typing that and accidentally spelled it in all uppercase letters. It's really an acronym for the phrase Product Assessment Kit, because that's what it is. It's a collection of products for a new person to field test. And it's priced slightly below the member price for the products it contains in the first place, so the prospective business builder is getting a great deal to help them get started. And there are a few different gold packs to choose from so that people who can't afford much can still get in on the startup benefits. And people who can afford more to get started can get even greater benefit from their higher investment in the new business. Besides a retail profit, distributors also receive a monthly commission, or what we call a bonus, on the total volume of product they and their customers purchase. The volume is measured by a separate price that's assigned to each product called PV, which stands for product value. Basically, it's the wholesale price of the product minus the cost of any packaging involved. So things that are highly packaged will have a lower PV percentage if you want to get into the math of it. So to give the new person the full Shaklee distributor experience, they have assigned enough PV to even the smallest gold pack that the person who buys it will get at least the minimum bonus their very first month, even if they don't sell anything. Although we expect that they probably will sell something if they're being serious about the business, but it's still a good way to get started. And since a gold pack is mainly products, it's covered by Shaklee's 100% money-back guarantee. The gold pack also provides a free membership, a free distributorship, and another thing called global ambassador status. Now that's kind of beyond the scope of what we're talking about here, but as you build your business, the global ambassador status can become really important and really beneficial as well. The most important part of this, though, is that the gold pack also includes a number of essential business tools that we're going to want to have anyway, and that we would otherwise have to pay a lot of extra money for. So the total value of the gold pack is over twice the price that Shaklee charges for it. So we're getting these products in the product assessment kit below the member price to try them out and see if these are really products we can stand behind, and we're getting a jump start on the tools we'll need as well to get us off to the best start. Okay, let's take a look at what's in some of the gold packs. There are 3 gold pack levels to choose from. You'll only ever in your career purchase one of these, so the idea is to choose whichever one is most appropriate for you and has the most benefit for you. Different people of different ages and different circumstances will have different needs and different resources for getting started. So here we go. First is the basic gold pack. This might be a good choice for a young person, perhaps a person who's in college, who doesn't have a lot of extra money, but would still like to start a Shaklee business, maybe so that they can minimize the amount of money that they have to borrow on student loans in order to get the education they're looking for. Or this might be a single person just starting out, again, usually a young person with an entry-level job who doesn't have too many resources. Here's what's in the gold pack. First, there's the Shaklee Life Plan, which is a combination of the Shaklee Life Strip product, that white box with the circles and dots on it, and the Shaklee Life Shake. That regimen, if you simply purchase it by yourself, would also confer a free membership if you wanted it. So that basic nutritional program is one way that people might start as a member. But in addition to that, in the gold pack, they've added some other really important key nutritional products as well. Also included is an important product called MindWorks, which helps people to get better mental focus, better mental acuity, better memory, and helps us to minimize the problems of age-related mental decline. And the final nutritional product included here is Nutriferon, which helps enhance our immune system. So a few really great products that people really should try, and that you might find yourself recommending once you have. Note how these would also be really supportive for a young person attending college. In addition to that, Shaklee also includes our flagship environmental household product called Basic H2. Because it's a concentrate, we have to mix it up with water, so they include a set of spray bottles with directions on how to mix it up for window and glass cleaning, general purpose cleaning, and degreasing. For example, if we mix this up just for general purpose cleaning, we have the equivalent of about 200 bottles of commercially available household cleaning products like Fantastic or 409, but without the toxic chemicals those products contain. If we mix it up just as a window cleaner, we'd have the equivalent of about 8,000 bottles of Windex from this one little bottle of Basic H. And it works at least as well as those products for the things that they're designed to do. So those are the products we have in this kit. In addition to that, though, we also get some other things that can be beneficial for our new business. Among other things, we get a conference registration for one of Shaklee's regional conferences. So why would that be important? Well, the place where we're going to learn the most about doing this business will be these conferences, as well as other gatherings of Shaklee business people closer to home. We get a chance to rub elbows with people who've been doing this very successfully for very long periods of time and who know and are willing to share a lot of things we can learn from them, as well as a number of the top people within the company, the top technical people and the top business people, who also have a lot of things they can teach us. And we get to meet with other people who are doing the business along with us. There are thousands of people nationwide who attend these conferences and who can become supportive partners of ours. We can set up alliances so that we can help each other in doing various things with the business. Everyone has their own specialties and their own skills, and we try to work together in teams as much as possible. That support team doesn't necessarily have to have a direct business relationship with us. And we can meet those people and many more interesting and inspirational people by going to these conferences. The other thing that's really beneficial is that purchasing this kit gives us 3 months free use of the Shaklee personal website, which is where our personal online store is located. This is where we send people to buy products, and then we get credit for the products that they buy through that online store. And we also get free setup for that, because normally, if we were just to become a distributor for the $49.95 fee, which doesn't give us any products at all, and then wanted to set up our website, we'd have to pay them another $30 just to set up the website, and then $14.95 a month after that. Here we're getting 3 months for free, and they're waiving the setup charge because they want to help us, because we're willing to try out a number of products so that we can have something to talk about, which will make us more effective in this business. I think it's a great win-win system, and this is just the basic Gold PAK. So for the pricing, this Gold PAK costs $349. But the value that we get if we were to purchase all these items separately, including those business tools, is well over $700, well over twice the cost of the PAK in the first place. And we also get 250 PV for this purchase, which puts us into the qualification for at least a minimum bonus for the month we make that purchase. More about that some other time, but that's also a really good benefit. And that's just the basic Gold PAK, but there are others. Again, this one is generally for a younger person who's single or has limited resources. But the middle of the road PAK, and the one that's most popular, is what we call the Gold Plus PAK. This one has everything in it that the basic PAK has, plus a number of other important products. For one thing, the basic PAK doesn't contain any of the Shaklee 180 products. Shaklee 180 is our healthy weight line. The Gold Plus PAK provides a mixed box of 10 of the Shaklee 180 snack bars, which come in 4 different flavors, so you can try them all. There's also a box of the Shaklee 180 Energy Tea in the pomegranate flavor, which provides a really great pick-me-up as part of an afternoon snack. In addition to these, we get a few other nutritional products. One called Vitalized Immunity is an immune system enhancer that works synergistically with the Nutrifuron that's in the basic kit and this kit. There's also our stress relief product, which is a really great supplement that does exactly what its name suggests. And to top those off, we get 2 of our sports nutrition products, Shaklee Performance and Shaklee Energy Chews. You can learn more about these from other resources. In addition to those nutritional products, they've given us 4 core products from our Healthy Beauty line, a skincare system called Enfucel. We're given the basic cleanser, conditioner, and moisturizer trio for the most common skin type, as well as a great additional moisturizer called C+E Repair AM. It's a morning extra moisturizer, basically. Shaklee's skincare line is unisex, so it's equally beneficial for men as it is for women. And finally, to round the whole thing out, are 4 additional products from our Healthy Home line called Get Clean. So besides the basic H2 household cleaner, we have some products for laundry, dishwashing, and disinfecting surfaces around the home in the Gold Plus PAK. As far as the conference registrations go, we get 1 registration for Shaklee's global conference and 2 to the regionals. This gets 1 person into each of Shaklee's major U.S. conferences held in our first year. The regional conferences are great, but the global conference is an incredible experience. That 1 conference registration is worth at least $200 by itself, and more if you register after the early bird pricing period ends. There are many advantages to attending the Shaklee Global Conference. This Gold PAK also provides 6 months use of the Shaklee personal website, again with the setup fee waived. That's another $120 we wouldn't need to spend in our first 6 months in business. All in all, this is a really great collection of products and business tools for getting started. So what's it going to cost us? Only $649. But we get well over $1,300 in value, and we get 500 PV as well, which puts us immediately into the second tier of distributor bonus levels at 8%, guaranteeing us at least a $40 bonus that month, even if we don't do anything else. Although, if we're going to be doing this as a business, we probably should be doing a few other things. Yes, I realize that by itself it isn't much, but the assumption is that with the help of your sponsor and the rest of the team, you'll begin building your network of customers and business partners, so you shouldn't stay at that level very long, maybe going further than that in the same month. As I said earlier, this is the most common Gold PAK that serious people purchase to get started. But there is a third PAK. This one is for a different group of people. For example, those who already have successful careers but are getting kind of tired of the office routine and need to move on. But they have more resources and also greater expectations of what they will accomplish with their new business. So they can afford and want to invest a little bit more into their new business to get started. For this group of people, we offer the Super Gold PAK. This PAK offers everything we get in the Gold Plus PAK, plus a lot of additional items. First, we get a complete Shaklee 180 turnaround kit, not just a couple of Shaklee 180 products. And this includes all of our healthy weight products. This is in addition to the Life Plan products, so we could think of this as a 1-month supply of breakfast for 2 people and lunches and snacks for one of those 2 people. Again, think of this person who has been working for decades in an office or some other professional position. They may want to lose a few pounds they picked up along the way. So this is one collection that could be very beneficial for them, or for people they know well, to deal with that issue. And they might very well have a spouse who can give them further feedback on these products too. And their spouse may actually be joining them in the business, so this way both of them get a chance to have some significant product experience in that first month. This PAK also includes our complete sports nutrition line, a complete Enfusel nutrition therapy kit for skincare, in other words, pretty much all of the skincare products, and a complete Get Clean starter kit. So fun for the whole family. In addition to all these products, we get twice as many conference registrations as with the Gold Plus PAK. So if this person is married, or if they're a parent or grandparent who has decided to partner with a young adult child in their family, or some other partnership relationship, this will get them both to all the conferences in the coming year. And if they don't have a partner, they might very well have a former coworker who might be interested in learning more about this alternative lifestyle and business. People who bring guests and partners to conferences get much more benefit from those conferences than those who come alone. And we get a full year of the Shaklee personal website with this PAK. The cost of a Super Gold PAK is a little over $1,000, but we're getting over $2,200 worth of value. Notice that that's even a greater percentage than we have with the other 2 kits. Plus, we get 750 PV. That gets us more than a third of the way to qualifying for the position called Director in that month, where many more benefits become available to us. We'll talk about being a director at some other time here, though. If we were to purchase this PAK near the beginning of a month, we have a great jump start on the rest of that month to build to that level. What that means is a subject for another discussion, but for now, just know that it's a very good thing. So let's review why a person would buy a Gold PAK. First, it's designed for anyone who's serious about building a Shaklee business quickly. It allows that person to experience a broader range of products than they might normally purchase just as a beginning consumer, so that they can have more first-hand knowledge to share and can make honest recommendations. I can't emphasize enough that Shaklee is known for that honesty, which puts us in a separate class from most other companies. And there's a process that we've developed over time that we call Shakleeizing our homes and our lifestyle, where we gradually convert to buying things from our own Shaklee store rather than buying equivalent products that may or may not be as good from some other store. A Gold PAK gives us a jump start in that direction. We also save tons of money on business tools that we're going to need anyway if we're seriously wanting to build this business. Now, here's a more subtle point. As you continue building that business, you're going to be building a team of people to join you in that business. And when those people are trying to decide how they want to start, the question is going to come up, how did you start? You can either tell them, Well, I kind of took Vital E for a couple of months, and then I went off it for a little bit, and I found that I wasn't feeling good, so I went back on it, and then about a year later, I decided to add the protein to that, and then I felt a lot better at that point, and so on. We don't really want to go that route. Or you can say, I decided that I really wanted to do this business. I saw that this Gold PAK was explained to me, what the purpose of it was and the benefits it offers, and as a matter of fact, there's a video that you can watch to learn about it too. And I just decided that the best thing to do would be to go for it with the Gold Plus PAK, or whatever you actually did, because that gave me a broad range of things that I could try. I found that I really liked all those things, and I might not have bought them at the beginning, but it was such a great deal, I just decided to go for it. All the business tools that came with it, and that free year or 6 months or whatever of the personal website really helped me a lot. And I had no other cost to worry about other than driving around and eating and sleeping for that first period of time. It was great. So basically, you can give a better answer when potential partners ask how we got started. And you might want the people that you're working with to get the same kind of great start that you did, wouldn't you? Finally, keep in mind that everything is covered by Shaklee's money-back guarantee. So there really is no risk in jumping in and going for it. In closing, I'd like to suggest buying a Gold PAK is a really excellent way to get started if you're serious about approaching a relationship with Shaklee as a business. Every business has a few startup costs, but this is a minimal startup cost anyone could have for any kind of business. A Gold PAK is not an inventory of products for you to sell. I want to be clear about that. You will never be required to do that. What we're saying is use our products and then recommend them if you find them to be worthy. And that's it. And if you're willing to try a number of our important products as part of your startup process, we'll give you a special price on the collection and let you have a lot of business tools for nothing to help you get off to a great start. But if you understand all this, and the price of even a basic Gold PAK still seems out of reach, don't let that discourage you. We understand that many people who are looking to make some extra money from home might be a little strapped for funds right at this moment. So we always suggest that you ask the person that you're looking to join as a partner if they offer any programs or can give you any helpful suggestions on how you could make this a little bit more affordable. For example, I have a Learn and Earn program where people can watch some videos, write up a report on what they learned from each video, and earn some discounts against a future Shaklee purchase. That discount can help them buy the Gold PAK they feel would help them the most, or could just be applied to getting some products that were outside their budget. So if your finances are tight right now, you might want to check and see whether something like that is available through the person you're talking with about joining Shaklee. But then, keep this in your memory as well. If you do get a little help to get started, and you do become successful in Shaklee, think of the next person coming along who has at least the same kind of problem that you had when you first started. And pay it forward to that person by offering a similar program so you can give other people a chance to realize their dreams as well. I really appreciate your attention. And I'm sorry if this went a little long, but I wanted to give you a good explanation of all these things so that you have an understanding of what the purpose of this Gold PAK is. That it is not required, but that it can be a very beneficial thing for you if you want to get going in this business. Thank you for your attention, and we wish you the best of success however you decide to proceed from here.